Travellers are continuing to cross into South Africa in large numbers at the Beitbridge Border Post. Most of them are returning to places of work after spending their holidays in Zimbabwe. The Border Management Authority maintains that lawlessness will not be tolerated, urging people to bring all required documents as they come to the border. News from Africa's Mweli Masilela is following that story for us. Mweli, a high volume of travellers yesterday. Are you expecting the same today? What have you witnessed so far?
Yes, Hugo, the Border Management Authority has just released some of the numbers for yesterday, saying that more than 22,000 people crossed into South Africa from Zimbabwe yesterday. That shows you that indeed we are now going for the peak. Even if you can see just behind me, there is a lot of buses already showing up, delivering people who are going to be cleared here at the Beitbridge Border Post. Of course, the BMA working with the other law enforcement agencies, making sure that they are keeping an eye in terms of operations, that people do have all the required documents as they come to the border. I've got the Commissioner of the Border Management Authority just to give us an update here. Thank you very much for your time, Commissioner. What's the latest? We understand that yesterday over 20,000 people crossed. What can we expect today?
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Well, yes, indeed, we are expecting a lot more than that. We are expecting that we might actually get beyond 25,000 today. So in terms of our projections, today is the first peak in terms of the return leg, and we are expecting the second peak to be next weekend and the third peak to be that other weekend, and that is basically how our projection look. But otherwise, we are very much ready to be able to deal with the various people as they come through here in the port. The numbers are very hectic, as you can see. I mean, yesterday we had a lot of buses, more than 50 buses. Some of them came from Malawi, there were also South Africans, by the way, who went to Malawi to cut through into the new year from a church that side. And of course, they came back yesterday. We processed them through. That is why we reached over 22,400 yesterday. And of course, today you can see other buses are here and we are busy processing the people.
You've been saying that there's no need for panic. Everything is under control at the present moment. Some of the travelers have been complaining that there are huge delays. Is that an issue of shortage of resources from your side?
Yeah, you see, if we are really to talk about the resources, I think that is something that is well articulated on. We are indeed, operating at 25%, 20%. I think that is fairly known. So that is a bit of a serious challenge. But the other big challenge, which is very much significant, is the issue of the infrastructure layout. Sometimes the Zimbabweans compare us this side with the Zimbabwean side of Beitbridge. You will remember that they've already done their redesigning and their redevelopment that side. So on that basis, they've already achieved what we want to achieve with the public-private partnership on our side. So on their side, as we speak, they already have separated areas of processing. They have areas for light vehicles, there's enough space. They have areas for passenger vehicles, there is enough space. There is areas for cargo, the trucks, and there is enough space. On our side, we are still constrained by the infrastructure layout. That is why we have a lot of temporary processing areas here using park homes, and on that basis, the level of congestion becomes real. However, with the limited resources we have, both human but also infrastructurally, we are doing our best, and therefore we will make sure all the people that are in this port today, they are all out. I mean, they are all into the country.
Commissioner, looking into the broader picture, we've got about 71 ports of entry. What are the updates coming from the other ports of entry as we speak?
Yeah, in terms of the figures, especially in terms of the return leg, I can just confirm that the top port remained OR Tambo. We have just done below 29,000 yesterday, and of course followed by here in Beitbridge, as I said, 22,400, and then the third one is Lebombo, where they did around 21,000 over yesterday. So that is basically the broader picture. And of course, other top ports such as Oshuk from Eswatini, Maseru Bridge and Fixback, together with Kopfontein, as well as Grobler's Bridge with Botswana, we continue to do the processing. In terms of the interception, particularly in the bigger national picture, we talk about over 442 that we have done interceptions on across all of the various ports. And of course, in terms of the update regarding the sea environment, we continue to process people that are coming back from the cruise liners, particularly in Cape Town Harbour, Durban Harbour, as well as in PE. So everything is going according to plan.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioner, for your time. That's the Commissioner of the Border Management Authority, Dr. Mike Masiapato, giving us an update in terms of what is happening at ports of entry in the country, of course, saying that indeed, as much as they are trying their best, they would love to have more resources available in order to be able to cope in as far as the numbers are concerned. But looking into the long term as well, Hugo, saying that people sometimes compare them with Zimbabwe, like South Africa being compared to Zimbabwe, and that side already they've done upgrades in terms of the infrastructure at the port of entry. And when you look at South Africa, there's still a lot that needs to be done in terms of upgrading the infrastructure. And once that is done, there won't be much challenges in as far as movement of people is concerned. But we'll give you more updates as the day progresses, because it's expected that today there will be even more numbers compared to what we saw yesterday, Hugo.
William Masilela coming to us from the Beitbridge Border Post.